everyone. I can see a lot of participants are joining. So we'll just wait for everyone to come on in, have some numbers up, and then we'll kickstart the webinar. Alrighty, it's 12:02. We've got a couple of students here already, so we'll get started. We'll have more information available for students who've not been able to join. But yeah, let's go. So welcome everyone. Today's Study Melbourne Career Catalyst event. This is our online webinar about Job Ready Accelerator and how to get job ready in Australia. This is the very first event, online webinar with Study Melbourne's Career Catalyst for the year. So we're just starting with our events and webinars and all the support services we have for you. Today's agenda, before I get into that, is let me have an introduction to myself. I'm Namita here. I'm a placement coordinator at Intern Match. I'll tell you a bit more about Intern Match, but I will be your presenter for today as well. Before I get started, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we present today, and also pay my respects to their elders past and present. I also extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people present here today. Awesome. So what are we going to cover today, and what's this webinar all about? We will be giving you an introduction to Intern Match and Study Melbourne. Have a look into what the Career Catalyst program is all about. Also learn more about what all in-person events we have for you guys, also the online webinars like this one, and very importantly, career development services. So there's additional service for you here and how you can use that to get job ready in the Australian market. All right, so what is Intern Match? We are a global edtech platform, and we are focused on helping career changers, students, graduates, everyone who's looking for an opportunity to kickstart in the market. We help them get job ready and help them bridge that unemployment gap as well. So we've been partnering with a lot of companies and startups, education providers, and Study Melbourne to, help university students get either internships or training or mentorship, also that you can help become job ready for this Australian job market, which is very important. Here, before we get too much deep into it, I would like to welcome Alice Chen. She is part of Study Melbourne. So Alice, I'll hand it over to you to help our audience understand more about the program.
Thanks, Namita. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you. Feel free to turn on your camera. If I can see you, that would be perfect. Sorry, just a quick self-introduction. I'm Alice Chan. I work as the advisor of student programs at Study Melbourne. So, who are we at Study Melbourne? We are part of Victorian government. So we are a Victorian government initiative for international students, and we offer dedicated services and a hub for international students studying across Victoria State. So not only for those who are studying in Melbourne, but across the states, including Geelong, Ballarat. If you are studying or living in a regional area in Victoria, we're covering them as well. We also offered tailored support and career development programs like these and events to support international students. And nevertheless, it is a great platform to connecting you with all the other international students across the states. Sorry, like I said, we have a Study Melbourne hub, which is a physical space. It's quite unique across Australia. So none of the other states have that. We are so proud of the Study Melbourne hub. It is located in the Hardware Lane, which is now under renovation. It will be reopened hopefully in April. And now the hub is still working. So we moved the hub at the 121 Exhibition Street in the city. If you would like to get in touch with us, please give us a phone call. Our services offered in person and via phone from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. If you do have any urgent issues and you want to speak with us, please feel free to give us a call and visit us at 121 Exhibition Street. So we offer free and confidential student support services at the hub, including financial hardships, well-being, and mental health support as well. One of the key services that I want to reinforce or put some emphasis on would be the ICELS services that we offer at the hub. So ICELS stands for International Student Employment and Accommodation Legal Service. We all understand, coming from international background, most of our colleagues at the Study Melbourne was international students before, and we all understand employment and accommodation would be the two biggest issue that international students may face. So we offer free legal services for international students if you are currently facing current employment and accommodation issues. The issues can be various. It can be small questions around a contract, whether it is right or whether you understand your rights or duties according to the contract, or it can be you are facing homelessness in the upcoming days. So it can vary from small issues, small questions, up until quite urgent ones. So we do trying our best to offer professional advice and the support on these matters. And we have a whole team of lawyers to help our international students to conquer such issues. It is all confidential, so don't worry about anything relevant to your visa conditions or anything that you may think which would be an obstacles for you to reach to our services. So you just need to contact us via the phone call on the slides, and then talk to us first. We have a team of caseworkers who are all accredited social workers in Australia, and they will be able to refer you to the right services or direct you to the lawyers to speak with them. Move on to the next slide. Apart from the hub services, we also have a whole holistic student programs to help international students not only surviving in Victoria, but also thriving in Victoria. So we have 4 different programs designed for international students here. If you are new students, please join us in the Everyday Heroes. That's all about ensuring a smooth transition for you in your first couple of months in Victoria. If this is within the first couple of months, you already done the best thing that you can do. It's just to jump onto this webinar. So it will give you a snapshot of what the services and programs that we offer to you in the upcoming year. Everyday Heroes is all about transition, all about fun activities. Where is the best coffee shop in Melbourne? Where to find the best place to enjoy those arts, culture activities, sports, those sort of things to help you experience the study life, but also the Melbourne life. We also have a unique program which is called Future Founders. It is quite unique. It is the largest program for entrepreneurship program for international students in Australia. If you are sort of an entrepreneur or you wanted to build your own business in Victoria as an international student, it is doable. You just need to apply for the Future Founders Venture Scholars, which is now open. You present us with your business ideas, and we help you to grow those business ideas and translate that into a practical services or companies that you are thinking about. We will not only offer the the seed funding of $10,000 for each of the team, but also we will equip them with the 10 weeks mentorship with the startup builders as well. So you will experience the whole entrepreneur program within this Future Founders program. So if this is your interested area, please feel free to apply for the Venture Scholars. We also have leadership labs, which is all around the programs building up your leadership skills, volunteering, and making social impact. And now we also have the leadership labs for impact program opening as well. So it will be lasting up until March. Make sure if this is your interested area, that's the perfect opportunity for you to form in a team with other international students and tackling one of the three United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. So you can do your teamwork, you can put down all those experiences in your resume for your job hunting as well. Last but not the least, we have our lovely, which is the most rewarding career catalyst program, all about career development, how to set up your career success in Victoria. We all know coming from as an international students, each of you and each of us have lots of things that we bring with us together. So how to translate those knowledge, experiences, and skills that we accumulated in our home country to the new environment, and how to adapting into a new environment in Australia. This is all about Career Catalyst program. And during this webinar, we also have all the other webinars and events in line in the upcoming year. So feel free to join us, and there are more services within the Career Catalyst event. Namita, we're going to let you know more about that. So this is a whole snapshot of what we offer at Study Melbourne. So not only about the hub, but also about the programs that we do. So to get in touch with us, you can subscribe our newsletter by scanning the QR code on the slide. And also you can follow us by tapping on Study Melbourne in all the social media channels. So we have YouTube, we have Facebook group, we have the Instagram and LinkedIn. Also, we have some Chinese social media as well, including WeChat. So if follow us everywhere so that you don't miss any of the information or any of the fun or career relevant activities and events that Study Melbourne offered. This is basically a quick snapshot. If you are new students, let me know if you have any questions. If you already attended a couple of our events, and it's great to see you back this year and to see how we can help you further. Thanks, Namita.
Thank you, Alice. That was amazing information. Guys, if you have any questions around Study Melbourne and the programs, this is the chance for you. You can either put it in the Q&A section or in the chat box, or just unmute yourself. If you're able to, let us know. We can have a chat around here. Alice is here, so it's the best time for you to just ask any questions you have. I think you can also put it in the Q&A box, and we can just reply there if you don't want to have a chat right now. Right. If you do have any questions, keep putting it there, and we'll get back to you at the end of the session. But I can't emphasize enough on the importance of all the events that they have. I was an international student when I came to Melbourne for my master's, and the resources that the city has to offer is so much in order to you use all the to maximize my potential. And so many of us in the last 2-3 years that I've seen with Study Melbourne, the events, the interaction, skill development, be it technical skills or soft skills, it's been such a big support. So if you're an international student who's just starting your uni in Victoria, or you are a student who's already studying, or you're about to graduate, I think these are really helpful events that you should be part of in order to just get into the market. That's the main aim, that's the main idea, to get everything that you want to from your international travel here. I have a question here. Let me just quickly see if Alice can help. As we can we as international students do a work from home from our country? My country is Indonesia, and I'm looking for work or maybe scholarships in University of Melbourne. I can start. Alice, if you want to jump on, you can. Hey Nadira, thanks for sharing this question. Work from home is a very specific question you've asked for. This is a question you could ask your employer or your organization that you're working with. It all comes down to the company you're working with, and if they have the flexibility of you working from your home country. That's my understanding. And Alice, if you have something to share about scholarships.
I agree with you, Namita. I think first of all, thanks for the question. Great. I think it's case by case. Not every company has the flexibility as such, but please double check with the employees that you are currently with. And if you are thinking about applying for the scholarships in University of Melbourne, then you probably the best way is to contact the scholarship team of UniMel. And basically most of the faculties, it also depends on the faculties and the courses that you're applying as well. So definitely get in touch with them to see if there is any available scholarships for international students from Indonesia.
Yeah. Perfect. Thanks, Alice. That's been great help. Nadira, I know I'm an alumni from University of Melbourne, so I think Alice is also there. Just go to the stop one and ask for questions relating to scholarships. So the 2 questions you asked us is one that should be directed to your company and the place of work that you're working. And the second question about scholarship should be addressed with the university. All right, thank you. Thanks. Hope that was helpful. And hi, Simran. Thanks for the hi. You're concerned about the hours the student get offered to work, but sometimes you lose the valuable opportunities of minimum hours. What are your thoughts? All right, Simran, let me hold on to that question. We have a whole lot of content remaining on different events and services we have for you. Let me get on with that, and at the end of the session I will help you answer this. Alice and I can jump onto this, but stay on to it. Anyway, guys, so apart from the various events and programs we have, I want to focus today on the Career Catalyst, which is employability and career development program. Study Melbourne and Intern Match does this together. Our aim is to empower international students, get them job ready, have all the support they need from their career and professional development point of view. So these are the program events that are delivered online through these webinars or in person at the Study Melbourne Hub, or various other very interesting locations. I think the last one that we did that was fun was at the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium. It was an amazing event with Study Melbourne. We met a lot of speakers, there were students, there were snacks. So it's not just the hub, there are various other locations in the city that we try to meet up and do such events. Please remember, of course, all these events are free and inclusive, so it's designed to help international students develop their professional skills. So at such events, you learn how to network, how to introduce yourself, how to talk with other students, how to build your community. You get connected on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on all other different social media platforms, and you start to follow people and sort of grow as a community here in Melbourne. So a little more in depth about each event. So the in-person events are my most favorite, and Alice can vouch for that. The number of events we've done in the last few years is just I would say it's fun. It really helps you build your personal brand as well. So we do events relating to resume building, we do interview preparation sessions, we help you build your LinkedIn and get your professional LinkedIn photo as well, and most importantly, of course, looking into networking skills. They're very fun events. Of course, you in that 1 hour, you not only get to build your resume, but meet people, chat with them, connect with us, and meet us in person as well. And just so you know, the next one coming up is our LinkedIn masterclass. So now that you've attended this session today, you will understand the importance of getting job ready in the Australian market, and the questions that you guys have right now about working hours, about job, and how to get the best out of it. These are the events where you'll be able to talk to us and know more about it. So even before that, just having your LinkedIn profile ready, and why LinkedIn is important in Australia, I can't emphasize enough the amount of LinkedIn Australians use. So to get that ready, we have our first in-person event coming up in South Melbourne, which is right in the city. It's on Wednesday, 13th March. So if you want to register for that event, guys, use this QR code and you can register for the event. I'm telling you again, it's going to be an amazing event. You're going to meet a lot of people, and the photo that you see on your screen is from one of the events that we've had. Everyone just chilling, talking to each other, meeting people, having drinks and snacks. So these are such events. Use the QR code to register, or you can go to our social media channel, or the link that we provided about Study Melbourne website. You can go there and register for the events as well. So that's our first upcoming webinar. So if you want to see me, meet Alice, meet all our team members, that will be a great event, guys. But focusing a little more on the employability webinars that we do. So these are more online focused, where we interact, we meet on such lunch hours, and we go a little depth into different topics. So again, we talk about resume, we talk about LinkedIn, about how do we prepare well for job interviews, different theories, how to ask questions, how to answer questions that the employers ask in our interview. So in person is more about chit-chatting, meeting people, networking, growing our network. Here in online webinars, it is more about meeting each other, but it's more focused on the topic and how we can get the most out of that knowledge here. That's one of our online events. And here, guys, the most important one also amongst the other in-person and online webinars is the career development services. It is online. But these are the one-on-one career coaching sessions you will have with the career coach from Intern Match. So it's all about how we can support you, how we can answer questions like Nadira and Simran have asked us today about, how to search for jobs, how you can prepare for an application, different ideas around cover letter or resumes, or as simple as asking questions about your working hours and how you can increase your potential here. So all international students and alumni who have graduated in the last 5 years are eligible to use these complimentary one-on-one services. So again, this is free, guys. You don't have to pay for it, and you will get 2 sessions of 30 minutes each per calendar year. So what Study Melbourne has done, you can always use this QR code here on the screen, or it would be available on the website. You can get 2 into 30-minute sessions. We usually do these on Mondays for resume checking, and Wednesday is focused more on interview preparation. So you can look at the QR code here and book in for a session that suits your availability. And I'm telling you, these 30 minutes are very helpful. You get focused attention on your resume. You get free templates. You get the guidance on how to build your resume, or any other questions about, hey, I'm looking for a job. What is the best way? Which portals should I look at? So these are the sort of questions you can ask. And guys, online events, in-person events, as well as the career coaching, these are very important events and services that you can utilize as an international student and as someone you really want to get into the market here, and get going in your careers. Again, a very important aspect of Career Catalyst is to be a student ambassador. Students get a chance to be Study Melbourne ambassadors that help create a very rich community. The job of a student ambassador is to help the team with organizing student events and programs. You can contribute your journeys on social media. You can represent Study Melbourne at different official events and functions. So again, if you want to be out there, you want to grow your skills, you want to show this in your resume that you've been part of the local community, you've been actively engaged in student events, you should very much consider this. It not only helps you put something on your resume, but it helps you build your confidence also, and also be like, yeah, I am in Melbourne, I am here to not only study but be part of the local community and grow myself as a professional. These are very important skills. So we will be announcing 2024 ambassadors soon. It's already started, but of course for 2025 you can always share your expression of interest, and you can get going on that process. Now, last but not the least, scholarships. Very, very important part as well, apart from all the events and engagement activities we are doing. The Career Catalyst Scholarship awards 15 international students with an enrollment into the Intern Match Work Readiness Program. Now, Intern Match has a program where we help international students get job ready, from helping them with resumes, interviewing, but also helping them look at various internship opportunities. And that's part of the Career Catalyst Scholarship Program. So it contains all the components that you need to get job ready. We help you with the skill set, with understanding career. So right now, if you're interested in this, we are accepting expressions of interest. Anyone that who has attended this webinar today will be able to get this expression of interest form. So all you need to do is attend a webinar or an in-person event, and you will be eligible to be considered for the scholarship. So today, who all have attended today is a great, good hurrah to you. We'll be sending those emails, and you can send us the form back via that email. And again, if you do miss out on that, our next in-person event would be on 13th March. You can meet us there, or Alice has already shared the information about Study Melbourne and the hub. You can always go there and meet them in person as well. So again, a great opportunity of considering scholarships. And as an international student, I knew what struggles were there, managing part-time job, managing your assignments and studies, and also looking for a full-time job, looking to build resumes, being a little clueless about how to take the max of what the city has to offer. So I would suggest start by attending these events, meet people. On the screen you see a photo of an event that we did at the Melbourne cricket ground at MCG. So again, as I said, the places we go for events are crazy. These are all the people who were there attending the events and listening to the speakers and having a great time. So get out of your comfort zone. Just you need to take that one step, meet with us, and then you will invariably become part of the international student community in Melbourne. So visit us at the Student Hub, come connect with us on LinkedIn, meet us for our events, and I'm sure it will be a very fruitful journey for you. Alrighty. These were all the services we had from Study Melbourne and Intern Match, more focused on the Career Catalyst program, in-person events, webinars, and online sessions like this, and the scholarship, which is great. Ooh, I saw a thumbs up here. That's great. All right, guys, we'll be able to answer all the questions you have. Let me just go back to Simran's question here first about concern about the hours that you get to off, you're offered to work. Simran, there are certain questions. Obviously, Alice, you can jump onto this question, but it all comes down to your visa and the hours that you can work during a week. Alice, do you want to jump onto this answer?
For Simran,
For Simran.
sorry, I just take a couple of minutes to read the questions. I'm writing to you in regards of being concerned about the hours that the student get offered to work, but sometimes you lose the valuable opportunities because of minimum hours. What's your thoughts? Do you have on it? I can sort of answer that from my own student experiences before. So we understand it's not only about doing casual work, but also you have your full-time study, which is a lot of workload already. And if you are lucky enough to get a part-time job, that will be occupy lots of international students' time. So we do have a limitation on the based on the visa conditions. There is a limitation on the working hours. But if you happen to have a part-time work within those hours limits, I think it is already lots of work or on your plate. So apart from that, there are also other international students who are doing volunteering work as well, and also there are lots of live stuff or live matters happens at the same time. So this is purely what I'm thinking about, having full-time study, part-time work, and adding on different extracurriculum activities that would be sort of enrich the international students' life here in Victoria. Makes you so much busier.
Yep, I completely understand, Alice. Again, Simran, from a past international student, what I can say is the limitation on the number of hours that you can work while you are studying is very important, because you've got assignments and you've got your study and the work to be done. So it gets really difficult to manage. And it's only the matter of the years that you're studying. After that, once you do graduate, or once you're not actively in a study session, like your courses are not going on, you're more than welcome to work for more than the hours that is required. So these are all questions relating to visa and working hours as well, which the Google can give you, or your university. If you're part of a university, the Student Hub can help you understand that a little deeper. But yeah, I mean, it's a privilege to have the number of hours that you can work as well. And as Alice said, there are a lot of volunteering activities. There are events to attend like these. You get involved in programs that we have to offer. So once you get going, there is a lot of work that gets consumed during the day as well. Also, Simran, and everyone present here, please feel free to connect with us on LinkedIn as well. It's a great opportunity to start your network on LinkedIn too. Nadira, you've asked us again how it feels living and studying in Uni Melb. I really need to know, and I'm so curious. Nadira, I would suggest connecting with someone from the University of Melbourne on LinkedIn. Just do a search and see who's studying there at the moment, or who has graduated from there. Connect with them and learn from their journey. See, ask them questions about how it was, how were the courses, how was life at Uni Melb. You can always ask such questions to them, or better, connect with us on LinkedIn and you can have a chat with us there and learn more about the experience and sort of curiosity you are after relating to University of Melbourne. One more thing, guys, people love meeting here for coffee, catch up. So if you feel like, nah, it's not just a chat, I want to meet someone and talk and learn more about Australia, about university life, about Melbourne life, you can always connect with people and ask them, hey, are you up for a coffee? It's a very nice culture here. Even with me, I've met so many students. They've connected with me on LinkedIn and they're like, hey, Namita, can we have a coffee chat with you? We need your help, or we need to know more about the local life here. You can always message us on LinkedIn and connect with us there. So Nadira, I'm going to encourage you to connect with people on LinkedIn and start asking them and learn more from them. Carlos, your question is around job. So I do understand getting a job here is difficult, but I would suggest start connecting with us on such events. Try to build your profile, build your portfolio, and also attend events where there are employers from the engineering industry, I would say, where you can connect with people. That's where you can showcase yourself that this is me, Carlos. I've been studying. I'm also looking for job opportunities. So again, I would say leverage events that we have for you in the upcoming year, the next event as well, and start growing your profile there. How can you help me get a job? This is a very specific question, Carlos, and I would suggest registering for a career development service, the one-on-one career coaching with Study Melbourne and Intern Match. I would suggest go onto the website or this QR code that was there, register for that, and have a one-on-one 30-minute session with the career coach, and they'd be able to help you understand what is the next best step in your journey. Because it's a very specific question, I would say. And again, what I suggested to Nadira as well, connect with people on LinkedIn who you feel are from your industry. If they're not responding, of course, you don't want to be too pressuring on them. Try to connect with other people and see if someone's able to help you around there. But as I said, we are always there for you on LinkedIn, in-person events as well. And the Study Melbourne Hub is there, where you can just walk in and ask all these questions and get the support you need. There's one more question here about how difficult is it to find a part-time job in Melbourne? Atku, or Utku, if I'm pronouncing your name right, it completely depends on the sort of part-time job you're looking for. There are a lot of retail and hospitality jobs that are a little easier than the other work that you want to work in your field of study. So it is not very difficult, I would say, if you start in looking for jobs. And in the process, retail, it's big here. A lot of international students are working in retail and hospitality sector. I wouldn't say that's a big challenge, but if you're looking for something in your field of study, Part-time job should not be a big challenge, but again, it comes down to where you're looking, if you're connecting with right people, if you're growing your network, sort of building your portfolio, because Seek and Indeed are not they don't always answer back to us, so it is a challenging process, but again, depends on how much you are invested in that process. Nadira has another question. How much percentage of international students get when they are taking scholarship? Alice, do you want to jump on this scholarship question?
Yeah, surely I can. But before I do that, Nahira, I just curious about like, can you clarify what scholarship that you're talking about? Is that the Career Catalyst scholarship that Namita is mentioned, or the UniMel scholarship? Because you asked the scholarship question before. But anyways, if it's the Career Catalyst scholarship that we offer, that we are targeting at international students. So you have to be an international student to be eligible to apply for the Career Catalyst scholarship. And it has the work readiness program to help you be prepared to get into a professional work environment. And then it has 10-week internship alongside with the work readiness program that Intermatch developed. So they will be able to match you with the organizations in your area. If that's the thing that you're looking for, please feel free to apply when it's available. It will be available soon, sometime in March. And one of the tick box is you have to attend at least one Career Catalyst webinar and in-person events, which you already have done. So if you are interested in that type of scholarship that we offer, please feel free to apply. If you are referring to the UniMel scholarship for international students, and specifically from Indonesia, you probably I would still suggest you to contact the scholarship team there.
Perfect. Thank you, Alice. I've put this screen for your reference, Nadira. You can fill up. You will receive an email with the expression of interest regarding the scholarship, and you can fill that form for us. And there was another question with Carlos. I would say here is the booking link for the career development series, where you will get one-on-one coaching, career coaching service. If you need to know more about your journey, more specific questions related to your profile, I would suggest booking in a session here. But yeah, either ways, feel free to connect with us and register for our upcoming events and webinars, where you'll be able to meet us, have chat in depth, meet other students who are graduating or who are in a similar field as yours, and learn maybe what they are doing, or sort of grow your network from there. All right, if you have any other questions, please feel free to put it here. We'll stay along for another few minutes. If you've got questions, please do. But thank you for coming in for today's session and learning more about the different programs Study Melbourne has for you and the Career Catalyst events. Here is a QR code for you guys to take a survey. It's just a 1-minute survey, and you will be able to get into a you'll be able to win a gift card if you're successful. But please feel free to submit a form of this survey. All right, guys, got any other questions? Please put it on the chat here. Alice and I are still there. Otherwise, thank you all for today. We will be coming back with amazing events and amazing online sessions on your resumes, on personal branding, on LinkedIn, and how to ace your interview. Very, very important. So stay tuned, guys. right, team, if there's no other questions, Alice and I will take your leave. Thank you all for joining in today, and we'll see you in the next event. Have a great sunny day and stay hydrated, please. Bye-bye.
Thank
Thanks,
you all.
Alice.
Thanks, Namita. Thank you.